Today is July 7th. We have approximately 177 days left in this fiscal calendar year at the time of me recording this video, which is just under 6 months. In today's video, I'm gonna give y'all 4 hard truths from 7 months of 2026. Starting off first, we got time moves fast. If y'all see me looking down my notes, so I'll make sure I stay on task. But time moves fast. I can just sit back and think to when I graduated. I'm 22, by the way. I just turned 22 this year. I can think back to when I graduated. I graduated a little over a year ago, and now it's already been over 365 days, and it really made me sit back and think like, dang, I'm getting old, man. Like, I don't have as much time as I think I do. And you see all these people on YouTube talking about, you don't have a lot of time, time is of the essence. And some people tell you, oh man, you're young, you got all the time in the world. But I'm here to tell you, I'm a living testimony. You don't have all the time in the world, and time is moving so fast. I just turned 22 this year, y'all. I turned 22 on June 2nd. I still feel like I'm 18. I still feel young, healthy, fit, and in shape. I still feel like a little kid, but I'm not. I got real grown man responsibilities. I got a car insurance, bruh. I got subscriptions, some little types of bills. Like, bro, I'm just 22. I feel like a little kid. And it really just made me think, like, I'm 22. I'm finna be 25 in 3 years. I'm finna be 23 next year. Like, bro, that is old. I used to be calling people who was 22, 23 when I was 18. And now I'm that age, and it just made me sit back and think, like, time is going by so fast. So if you don't take nothing away from this first point, do everything you can while you're young. If you're in your 20s, do not waste your 20s sitting on a video game, chasing females, going out to the club, blowing money fast, grind, dog, because you don't have a lot of time. And I'd be damned if I'm grinding in my 30s or 40s when I could have just grinded right here in my 20s. That's why I'm making videos like this, and I'm so consistent with this, because I know I don't got a lot of time. You know what I mean? But I digress. On to topic number 2. This is probably the biggest one and probably one of my favorite ones. Consistency is the best superpower you can ever have. And I've been experiencing this personally for probably since I started this whole YouTube channel, this whole content creation journey, man. Like, when I first started, y'all can look on this page, I was consistent. I was posting every single day. YouTube. Then eventually, I became out. So then I had to pivot. I started going to more short form content, which is where a majority of my subscribers I have now that subscribe to me from my short form content. And I realized none of this would have happened if I would just quit after I got burnt out on the long form content. I had to pivot, but I was still consistent in posting every day. And at the end of the day, I really learned a new skill, because everybody can't make long form and short form content. It's 2 different types of content. And it just made me think, if I can get 300 followers or 300 subscribers in this little amount of time, imagine if I'm overly consistent. If I'm posting 2 YouTube videos every other day and on reels on top of that. The sky's the limit. And I think a lot of people, and especially our generation, we don't take delayed gratification what it is. We want instant success. And partially that's due to social media. And I just want to put y'all down. Social media is not real. You ain't gonna never see nobody's unsuccessful moments, bad highlights on Instagram, TikTok, or none of that, because it's not real. It's a digital scrapbook. They ain't gonna post nitty gritty like I'm gonna tell y'all on YouTube. I'm working a 9-to-5 job. I'm trying to grind to make another source of income while making YouTube videos like this. And I love creating content. That's why I'm making content. But it just really made me think, like, you have got to be consistent in anything you want in life. Like, that's all you gotta do. Everything that you want in life is on the other side of being consistent and doing it when things aren't going in your favor. Like, at one point, dog, I wasn't getting but 1 or 2 views on my YouTube videos. Now I got 300 subscribers, and who knows, this video might not get any views. But at the end of the day, I'm posting because I love the post. I'll do this for the next 5 years, and if it don't work out, cool. I learned a lot in posting this. But you have to be consistent. And as a man or a female or a woman, how do you show up when things aren't working out in your favor? That really shows a lot of your true character. So all in all, just be consistent and just keep going even when things aren't working in your favor. For our third point, this kind of hit me hard. I experienced this probably within like a month or 2 ago, but spend time with your family while they're still here. Recently, my nanny, that's my grandma, her sister passed away, man. She was dealing with a long battle with Parkinson's disease, and I saw a lot of my cousins and family members who I don't see that often at a funeral, and it really just made me sit back and realize, like, dang, it's a terrible time to come together when someone passes away. And it made me just be like, we have got to spend more time with each other while we're here, while we're in good health, while we're able to move around and spend time with our older relatives. And then I went down to Dublin in South Georgia to a family reunion to see some of my great aunts and uncles and all my other cousins, some people who I had never met before. And I see my uncles and aunts, they moving slow, and it's kind of heartbreaking in a sense. It's like, dang, like these people used to be my superheroes when I was younger, and I see them moving around, moving slow, forgetting things, not the same strength. It's sad, you know, and it just makes me want to just spend time with the people who played such a pivotal part and impact in my life, and you should do the same. Spend time with your family members, whether you got a good relationship or a bad relationship. I don't never want to talk about nobody's circumstances, but all of that stuff could be solved if you just sit down and talk about it. And I would hate for you to be on bad terms with somebody and they just tragically pass away and you were like, dang, it wasn't even that serious. Like what we was going through wasn't even that deep. You know what I mean? So just spend time with your families, your loved ones, everyone who you just don't see that often. Spend time with them before they're gone, and don't let the next time y'all meet up and chop it up and be at somebody's funeral. All right, for our last point, this is probably my biggest takeaway from my whole early adult career, starting from May 2025 all the way up till July 7, 2026. You have got to be your own biggest fan. I'm telling y'all, I have to be my own biggest fan. Ain't nobody getting up telling me to make YouTube videos, to make content. It's me. And I'm just being completely transparent with y'all, bro. My mom, she didn't even believe in me when I first started making this YouTube channel. I think now, and just content in general, I think she's starting to come around a little bit more, but like she was kind of like being pessimistic when it came to making content. Even being with my girl don't get up and tell me, Caleb, go make some videos. Caleb, go make some videos. Like it's all me. Like I got to have the self grittiness about myself. Of course, God gives that to me and all, but it just has to be me. I have to be my own biggest fan. I got to pick myself up when I'm down, when things aren't going in my favor. I got to be my own biggest cheerleader because ain't nobody going to do it for me. It's so much money is where it's up to me to go get it. If it's to be, it's up to me. And that's just something I want all my viewers to understand. You have got to be your biggest fan. Don't let your highs and lows be dependent upon what your mama say, your girlfriend say, your grandma, grandpa, friends. Don't care what none of them say. It's all about you. Can't nobody tell you how to live your life. You are in complete control of your life. If you want to be some type of big entrepreneur, you want to be HVAC person, you have these big outrageous dreams, go do it. But you got to be your own biggest fan and know that everybody around you isn't going to see the vision like you're going to see the vision. I see the vision with this content stuff. I know what it's going to be. But everybody else around me, they might not see it how I see it. And that's okay because their opinion is not my reality. You got to live for yourself and be your own biggest cheerleader, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video, man. I love making content. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be more consistent. I'm getting on here 2 videos every other day. Y'all got my word. I'm just so happy to be able to just get on here and just chop it up with y'all, man. If y'all like this video, drop a like. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to me, man. I make content like this all the time. And if you made it this far in the video, drop a 3 down in the comment section. Follow me on all my socials at NP Caleb, and I'm gone. Yeah!